Welcome to Yoga Kai. My name is Kylie and I'll be your instructor. Today we're going to be doing a yoga flow as a post-workout recovery or a soreness recovery. So whatever you need, let's get on your mat and get started. From a seated position, rest your hands on your knees, take your eyes closed, and allow yourself to activate your breath. The reason we're activating our breath is so that we can get our best stretch. So if you're not breathing, you're just stretching, which is great. However, if you want to really get deep recovery stretches, your breath will help you take your stretches to that next level. So tapping into the breath a little bit deeper now. Inhale and exhale. Place your hands behind you, fingers face forward. Inhale, peel the chest open, look up, gaze follows. Good, gently release. Tuck your chin, plant your hands in front of you, and fold forward. Allow your head to hang heavy. Good, walk your hands up, plant your hands behind you. Use your inhale, peel your chest open, look up, gaze follows. Start to release, tuck the chin, plant the hands in front of you, and use your exhale to fold forward. Nice forward stretch. Good, make your way back to your seated position, and we're going to make our way into an all fours position on the hands and the knees. You're going to inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward, and exhale, curve the spine, tuck the chin. Good, inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, curve the spine, tuck the chin, belly button flies up. From here, take your knees hip width apart or wider, and you're going to thread the needle. So inhale, right arm out to the side, and exhale, slide it underneath the left arm, extend the left fingertips tall, and we'll be here for a few moments. You can keep your hips up in the air, or if you want to go a little bit deeper, take the hips down to the heels. Make sure your breath is still active and still present. Use your inhale to come back through center. And extend the left arm out to the side. On your next exhale, slide underneath. Extend the right fingertips up. Thread the needle on the left side. Again, you can keep the hips up in the air, or you can take them back. Good, just feeling a gentle stretch in the upper back, the shoulders. Inhale back through center, and exhale out of the mouth. Now you're going to bring your right foot forward into a modified runner's lunge. In this position, I want you to make sure that as you're bringing your hips forward, that your knee does not travel past your big toe. That's important because it will keep your knee safe, but it will also help you get a nice stretch through the hips. So from here, you can plant both hands on the inside of your right foot. You can take gentle rocks from side to side. You're feeling a nice stretch in the right hip as well as the left hip flexor. If you're already feeling a lot of sensation here, you can stay here. If you can move deeper, you might do so by bending the elbows, coming to the elbows. You can continue to gently rock, or you can stay nice and still. Another option is to curl the left toes under and lift the knee. Good, let's gently release, plant the hands. You're going to take your right hand on the outside of your right foot now. Extend the right foot forward, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Now the focus is on the hamstring and the back of the leg. If you want to intensify this, you can lift the toes more or just allow your rib cage to travel closer towards your thigh. We're here for 3. Remember to breathe. If you're holding your breath because it hurts, ease out of it and exhale so that you can relax into it. Good. Bring the bend back into your knee and then take your right leg back and take a child's pose for just a few moments. Good, come back up to your all fours position. This time, the left foot comes forward into that nice runner's lunge. Once again, maybe start out with some gentle rocks just to gauge how the legs are feeling. When you're ready, the left hand comes to the inside of the foot. You can stay here, or you can move deeper into the posture by bending the elbows, or even dropping to the elbows, or to a yoga block. Again, you can be stationary, you can be rocking really, really slowly, almost to the rhythm of your breath. If you'd like to move a little deeper, curl the right toes under, lift the right knee off of the mat. You may even take gentle rocks forward and back. But you should be feeling the stretch in your right hip flexor and in your left hip and even the left hamstring. Good, let's gently release. Come back up. Place the left hand on the outside of your left foot and lengthen through the left leg. So you might already be feeling your hamstring stretch here. If you want to deepen it, inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward, keeping your spine nice and long. To intensify it, just gently pull the toes up and allow the rib cage to travel towards your thigh. So like I said, make sure you're breathing. If you're fighting against a posture, that means you probably need to ease out of it and use your breath to find a deeper position, not your muscles to pull yourself down. Good, gently rebend the left knee, plant the hands, shoot the foot back, and we're going to move into puppy pose by taking your knees hip width apart, and your hips are going to stay directly above your knees. Walk your hands out, gaze forward, and you're dropping your chin, chest, and armpits towards the mat while keeping your gaze forward as long as possible. Good, gently release. And we're going to make our way onto your belly and chest in a Sphinx pose. So the chest actually comes off the mat. You're going to bend the right leg and reach back for the top of your foot. Now just a quick tip here. Instead of pulling harder on your foot because you can't feel the stretch in your right quad, I want you to engage your right quad. So gently squeeze the right quad and then gently pull, and you should feel the activation through the front of your right leg and the quad. Once again, we're breathing here. Never forcing anything to happen, just allowing things to happen and using our breath to find a deeper position. Let's gently release. And we'll switch sides. So bend the left leg, reach for the top of the foot. Gently start tugging. Like I said, instead of tugging harder, if you can't feel the quad stretch, I want you to engage and squeeze the left glute and then gently feel a nice tug. So that way you should feel the quad stretch a little bit deeper without having to yank on your foot. Good, gently release. Let's plant the hands on either side of your chest, curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back, and make your way into a seated position. And from your seated position, make your way onto your back, where we'll finish up with a couple of spinal twists. So hug your knees in towards your chest, gently rock side to side. Good. Now, take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Inhale and exhale. Allow your knees to drop down to the right. Do your best to keep your left shoulder pressing onto the floor. You may even gaze over your left shoulder. As you exhale, you might gently tug the knees a little bit more, and then as you inhale, kind of ease off of the stretch. So moving with your breath and your body and not fighting against it. Good. Gently release. Use your inhale to come back through center. Place your left hand on the outside of the right knee and exhale. Allow the knees to come down to the side. Try to keep your right shoulder down. Maybe even gaze over the right shoulder. Again, moving with the breath. Good. Inhale back through center. And exhale. Move into the best posture there is, which is happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Knees are wide. And actively pull your knees down towards your chest. Take a couple of gentle rocks to massage out the lower back. Good. Release. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock up and down the spine. Meeting in a seated position where we'll take a last couple of breaths together. Hands can rest on the knees, or you can take your hands to heart center. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deeper. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your deepest breath today. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Audible exhale. Hands come to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing the practice with me today. Namaste. Thank you so much for taking time to stretch with me and recover from your workout or your soreness. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll focus on stretching out the chest, shoulders, and upper back, and part 3, where we'll work on the hips and the legs and even the lower back. Thank you.